I'm thinking about itong bid ng Miami Heat to try and beat the streak or even tie the record for a winning streak. I mean, how important is it? I mean, you don't win an automatic championship if you achieve it. I know it's historic, but in the context of winning a championship, I mean, how important is it?
Dominance, yung dominance factor, it can get set in stone. They can't go for the 73-9 this season anymore. Yung 33 is well within their reach. Ilan na lang yung mabigat na kalaban nila along the way. They're almost, 26 na ngayon as of this taping. Within their reach na yung 34 to beat the 33 streak of the old school Lakers. Parang Miami nakakatakot nga for the next 3-4 years. These guys are gonna be setting and resetting records in the NBA.
And that's why you think it's important.
Yeah.
Because it's important that this team, pakita nila na kaya namin to set records like this. And itong record to, this is
Hindi biro yan.
ang hirap nito. It's practically untouchable. How important is it?
I think it validates what they're doing in Miami. It tells them that, hey, even if lumakas lahat ng teams, we still own the league. But then in the long run, it doesn't help eh. Kasi you win games to get to the playoffs. And then, hindi naman tatanong sa'yo kung nakailang streak ka. In the end, I don't think it matters. But then, for the people, it's something nice to look at. Na hey, the Miami Heat of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh were able to beat the record of the Lakers. Which is it.
In the long run, yun nga, it's set in stone. Like right now, bakit naaalala yung old school Lakers na yun na nag-33 straight, di ba? It's a source of pride, I guess.
Whether or not you win the championship. Yeah. Okay, how do you feel about if you're the Heat, dapat ba magpakamatay ka to
I think
to
so.
set the record?
I think this is very relevant, especially for their legacies. Although I think if they don't win a championship, it will be useless. That's my thing. But for me, just this winning streak sends a message to the league that nobody can beat us. We're untouchable. And I'm still not sure if they'll actually be able to accomplish this streak, but I think it's very doable. The fact that they were down big in a lot of games where they could have just tanked, but the players wouldn't quit on them. LeBron wouldn't let them lose. The coaching, they're not resting any players. They're obviously going for this streak, and I don't blame them. But for me now, it's gonna be tough. They have 5 games they have a stretch of 5 games in 7 days. They just played 1 as of our taping date. They have 4 more, and that's no joke. PBA, sometimes we have 2 games in 3 days and the players are complaining, oh, we're tired. These guys, you've played 60 games through the season, now you have 5 games in 7 days. That's tough. Road games, you're traveling a lot, and it's not easy, and you still have the Spurs and Chicago in that schedule. It will be tough for them.
Can I say that this record sa streak, it is special but it's not necessary? Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm trying to imagine. I think I had this discussion with someone else. Parang kung San Antonio to, and that's Popovich. Popovich would probably say,
Cut it off. He'd cut it off somewhere in the
as in, sasadyain niya.
Yeah.
Sasadyain niya na, sige, patalo lang tayo sa ganito.
Yep.
Para lang we don't have to worry about the streak. And
Saan mas delikado ngayon Miami? Doon sa either Chicago, San Antonio, and New York na lang yata yung mga natitirang mabigat. New York opens their April. Chicago, San Antonio dito sa March. Or doon sa mga lower tier teams.
I always think it's a lower tier.
Baka yung
teams. Yeah, because
pamakasilan.
talaga, that's when human nature, your instinct will tell you, I'm saving myself up for San Antonio or for Chicago kasi they're a tough defensive team. And then medyo pepetics ako dito because it's human nature. And then bigla lang before you know it, tatabakan ka. And medyo nag-ano na si Miami Heat, yung mga may mga come from behind games na sila.
Cutting it close, and Dwayne Wade's resting. He rested against the Bobcats or Pistons today, but whatever.
Yun yung problem ko with chasing something like this. It's to what extent? I mean, you're playing guys like LeBron unmanly
crazy.
minutes for a streak. Paano kung
Ma-burn
sumobra?
out na,
Paano kung
ma-burn
ma-burn out? Won't you pay for this come the playoffs? I just think
I don't think that's anywhere in the horizon. Iba yung conditioning ng LeBron.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Kasi,
but they have other players who also have to play hard alongside them. I mean,
napapagod din. Napapagod din.
Ay, mga mas may edad sila, Ray, yung mga yan. Baka yun ang delikado. Pero I don't think LeBron will have that problem.
maybe they'll break the streak, rest 2-3 games after and then be ready for the playoffs.
34 lang eh. Okay.
Okay.
Ayun, yun na yun, no?
Okay.
Tapos pahinga na all the way pag na-secure na yung number 1 overall, whatever happens.
But I think they've already secured. Well, no, not for
Diba,
the league.
diba?
At least they're playing for something. You know, they also need to get the home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs.
I guess that's why. Maybe that's one way to look at the streak. You do it to try and achieve several things. One is yun nga, you try and ensure nice positioning pagdating ng playoffs. I think a more impressive streak would be sa playoffs, yung sunod-sunod na
16-0.
yeah, yung mga parang ganyan. But again, I mean, how Miami's doing this is, it's proof that this is a great team. I think they're already a great team.
Yeah.
Honestly, personally, I don't need them to set records for me to be convinced that they're great.
Baka mabore na sila eh.
Ikaw lang naman yun eh.
Hindi, kaya nga may tina-target na lang sila.
Pero ayaw mo
Habulin
i-break
natin
nila. Pero ayaw mo i-break nila. Kung sa'yo lang.
Lakers eh.